Oh, the sound of the summer nights, which all too soon will have disappeared. Yeah, makes one ponder. Earlier in a chat was talking about the groups that, well, they were talking about cults and stuff. And I never was in a cult, but at one time I did. I was involved with the Ashtar Command. I don't think it's a cult. It's a community of people that believe in those things. And I can't not say that there is no such thing, but I think a lot of them are led astray. But it's more the guy I met. Yeah, there was a guy I met who actually did. I moved to North Carolina, and that was one of the best things about the relationship. North Carolina and the fact that I got my youngest son. The only two things that were great about that relationship. It all seemed so nice and wonderful. We met while, I think it's some kind of message board or some chat thing while online. I moved to North Carolina, and at first it seemed okay, not very long into it. He was sort of more, he wanted the website done. He called himself Commander Liar. A lot of people called him Commander Liar because a lot of people just didn't believe the bullshit he was putting out. He went by CMDR, period, and then LYUR. I think it still exists. He was a French guy. He's supposedly a French guy. Born in France, raised in France, speaks French. My son, we did one of those genealogy tests, and he comes back with more England and Northwestern Europe, which also could be Belgium and different, but not as much French. So who knows? And yes, for sure, he's the father. The last time I saw of him, he was in Sweden, I think. He used to, I think the main reason he wanted me is because to help with his visa, he kept having to be sent back to France. But, we never got married or anything, or talked of even such things. It wasn't too long, like a month or so, found out I was pregnant, and was in the summertime. And he always acted a little weird then. We lived in this motorhome-like type camp where people put their motorhomes and stuff. And it was like a little motorhome. You come in, there's just a bed there. It was a tiny kitchen and dining area, the bathroom, shower, and then the next room, which was, you walk in and it's like, and in this campground, it was a campground, they called it a campground, and it's by Curtis Creek. Oh my God, what was the name of the campground? The city, we were in. I cannot think of that. I'll probably remember that and put it in the description. It's actually a nice place. Oh, I love in the Blue Ridge Mountain area and everything. It's beautiful. I'd love to live in that area. Just not with him. He's not there anymore anyway. So, but let's see if I can get this shining more on my face. I don't know if I can or not. And hold this. Never mind. There was this campground, right, that we were staying at, and there was these little kids that we had sort of befriended, at least I had. They reminded me of my oldest son at the time. They were about his age or so. And he was in Germany and I was in America. I was missing him. And one day their father was yelling at this guy. And mind you, I'm pregnant now, right, at this time. And I don't like that type of thing. I know I'm probably better at it now, but at the time I'm one of those people that were like, oh no, they're not, they're the children were over there and they were bothered, and that bothered me. So I went right there. These two guys, they're about to punch each other. I think they were actually fighting. That was a girl's father and their uncle fighting. And I got in there and I said, you better stop or I'm going to call the police. Of course, I wasn't laughing when I said that. And I'll never forget, they both turned around and said, oh, yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I was thinking, oh my God, these backwoods type guys, Hicks from the Stakes. But they did stop fighting then. I did get them to stop fighting. I told them, I said, you're scaring your children. And so they stopped. And I turned around to go back to the motor home that we were staying in. And the guy that I thought was so great, the one that got me pregnant and all that, he had put out a lawn chair in the meantime. He didn't hit it, not when I first went out. There wasn't a lawn chair there. And he was sitting and eating snacks while he was watching me go to those guys. Like he thought he was watching a movie. I could have easily have been like beat up, lost the baby, but he was watching so fascinated. And I thought right then, oh my God. Plus, I do actually have a feeling he was trying to poison me because I got really sick every time I had the tea and stuff, and he would fix everything. So, but my late husband, who I met somewhere around that time, actually saved me from that guy. But I just thought I would do a little chit-chat and tell that story. And my youngest son does know now that the one he always thought was his father, I mean, he's known him for a while now, long time, but was not. But as far as I know, I don't know if he wants to meet the other guy. I hope he never does, because I don't think he would like him at all. Anyway, let's hope the guy stays in Sweden or Europe somewhere. Anyway, I'll say goodnight. I wish everyone a wonderful camel day ahead, and over and out.